How's it going? I'm Dave Posey. I'm here at the Navarre store at Half Hitch Tackle. I'm the Kayak Pro here at all the 4 of the stores. And I want to go over some basic necessities and some very important things to bring out with you when you're kayaking or kayak fishing. First thing I want to talk about, definitely you want to have a life jacket. This one's a self-inflatable life jacket. This is a nice one that kind of keeps you get a little more maneuverability in this one than you do the other life jackets. Definitely have to have a life jacket when you're out there on the water. It's definitely recommended by Coast Guard. Next thing I want to go over is this medical kit right here. First aid kit. Definitely have one of these stowed away in your any kind of storage space like that. Always got to have these out there on the water. Something could happen, and you can always repair it while you're out there. Always bring some 550 cord or any kind of rope. This is good multi-purpose accessory, to bring out there with you. If you cut yourself and you got to wrap your arm up and tighten it up until you get back to shore, or if you have somebody, if you can't paddle back in, you can have somebody pull you in, one of your buddies on the kayak. So that's definitely important to have that out there. Got to have a whistle when you're out there. That's also recommended by Coast Guard. This one actually has a compass on it, which is good. So in case you lose your sense of direction, you can follow your compass on your whistle. I always get the whistles with the compasses. That's important. Really important accessory is the VHF radio. Make sure you pick one of these up, even if you're going inshore, not even far off land or offshore. Definitely have one of these. You can get in direct contact with anybody, first responders or anything like that. If something happens out there, channel 16 is the channel that you want to stay on for Coast Guard. That's really important to have one of these. I don't care where you go. Always bring one. I always bring one with me. Another important thing is visibility. This is the VisiCarbon Pro light flag. It's got a nice orange flag for visibility and also has a light on top. This is, for at night when you're crossing bayous or you're out where there's boats coming by, they'll be able to see you visibly. Definitely want to have one of these. That's very important. Also, headlamp. You got to have one of these. Being out, out in the water, it's not only is it safe, but you can also tie on your hooks and stuff like that, and you can see what you're doing. That's really important to have. There's different lumens. I use 150 to 200 lumen, which is pretty powerful, but boats can definitely see you in front of you. So definitely pick one of those up. Flashlight as well, in case your headlamp goes out or any other lights you have. Something you can grab it and wave it. If you see a boat coming or something like that, it's a nice thing to have on the kayak. So make sure you bring that with you. Don't forget, if you're out on a hot day or something, bring some sunblock. That's really important. You don't want to burn up out there, and being on a kayak that close to the water, you can definitely get burned a lot faster. So bring some of that out there with you. Also some insect repellent. It's really important. Bugs get really nasty out there, and you don't want to catch any kind of diseases or anything like that from any of the insects. So definitely pick up some insect repellent. Bring a dry pack with you. We have these here at Half Hitch as well. Dry pack, you can keep your cell phone, you can keep all the stuff that you don't want to get wet, any kind of food products or anything like that you can keep in here while you're out there. It's a really important thing to have a dry pack for sure. And obviously the most important thing of all is water. Got to bring plenty of water and ice. Make sure it's cool in the back. Bring a little bit of ice too in case you get real hot and you can cool yourself off. But water is going to be the most important thing when you're out there, other than all this stuff, other than your radio and your VHF. And then to keep your head covered, you also want to bring a hat. This hat right here will keep your ears covered from the sun and all that. Definitely bring one of these. It'll cool you down a little bit too. And you can always pour a little water on it and keep it cool. Dip it in the water, keep your head cool and all that. So keep that in mind. All these accessories, like I said, they're a must-have being out there. Overall, you definitely need to be safe out there and come out here and get you some stuff to get you started getting out there and being safe. So get out there. I'm Dave Posey, Kayak Pro here at Half Hitch.